I want us to, in our conversation, talk a little bit about, some of the barriers to mission.
There's language barrier, there's cultural barrier, there's religious barrier. But one thing is this: Jesus Christ died for everybody. And I want to say this as I go on. Whatever barrier you face, don't stop being a Christian.
I also want to ask, speaking of barriers, I'm thinking, how, if when you find yourself in places, say English is not the main language,
Yes.
how do you go about sharing the gospel
Yes.
to people who don't,
That is actually a key thing when the English is not their language, and it will take time to learn the language in the place as God would have it, because God knows. Somehow He puts around me somebody who speaks their language, but like in a specific place. This person speaks the two languages that they speak, because the country he comes from speaks one of the languages, and he and his family had got to that country before I arrived and had learned their language there, and so on. So many times I'm going to places, he will come with me like an assistant. And when they start speaking the language, so a few of them speak a smattering of English, but when they start speaking the thing, he will like talk to them. And so they saw us as mother and son. They saw us as mother and son. So it's like, okay, where's your son? So he will come and he will speak. That helped me. That helped. So, and then they could see that I was making an effort to be able to communicate with them. But it also means that I too have to pick up enough of the language to be able to communicate on my own. If I find myself on my own, at least enough for us to be able to get back.
Get back.
Yes.